predictions.
Yeah.
You said, I don't know. I said how they've treated him, the government and the abuse of power the last 18 months. You think he's going to do worse than they did to him? You said, I don't know. We'll see. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, come on. I mean,
but
fine. But let me ask you this question. We have a news site called vtnews.ai. We hired 15 machine learning engineers, and it's a news site that tells you which story is leaning on the left, being reported. If you look at it, that story is being reported more from the left and the right, sports, politics, business, and there's AI component. You can ask questions. And on the bottom right of the website, we have a new initiative we're doing right now called the First 100 Days.
Yeah.
To see how good people are at making predictions, right? Trump's first 100 days, what kind of predictions they're going to make. You're a prediction guy.
You look at my top risk.
Yeah, I'm going to read it.
At the bottom.
So here's your
read it.
Here's your prediction.
Right at the bottom. Trump fails. Red herring.
Well,
that's where you're going, right?
So no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Darn it.
Your prediction is top 10 global risk for 2024.
Oh,
I'm going to read them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2025, not 2024.
Yeah.
Ian Bremmer.
Yeah.
Legit guy, 250 employees.
Yeah.
Smart guy, brilliant.
Yeah.
15 years old, college, Tulane, Russia, 86, 89.
Crazy, right?
Crazy guy,
Crazy
right?
guy.
Armenian guy.
I love him.
I like him a lot.
Yeah,
and I just
should.
met him for the first time today,
I know,
right?
But you're like, he's surprisingly fun and charming.
No, I actually like him. So Ian Bremmer's top risks for 2025.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have dinner together next year in Davos. Who knows? But let me read this to you. Number one.
They're going to say the Armenians are in charge of the Great Reset. Can you imagine that? It's going to be horrible.
Zero world.
Yeah.
Okay, number two, rule of Dawn.
Rule of Dawn, yeah.
Number three, U.S.-China breakdown.
Yeah.
Number four, Trumponomics.
Yeah, sure.
Number five, Russia rogue role. Number six, Iran on the ropes.
Right.
Number seven, global economic fragmentation. Number eight, AI unbound.
Yeah.
Number nine, ungoverned spaces. Number 10, Mexican standoff. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're playing a game that's a movie simulation. Okay?
Okay.
And it's 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And this technology we have can predict that the next 9 years from 2015 to 20, let's just go,
16 to 25, yeah.
From 16 to 25, January 20th.
Yeah.
It shows you everything, Trump's first term and Biden's first term.
Yeah.
It shows you everything except for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the two presidents and who they pardon? If I was to ask you in 2026, Mr. Prediction, who is more likely to pardon his entire family?
Oh, yeah. At that point,
Trump
you would have said
or
Trump.
Biden? No, who would you have said?
I would have said Trump.
But who did?
It was Biden.
So think about what you just said. I asked you the last 18 months, they destroyed this guy's life.
Yeah.
And I said, do you think he's going to do the same? You said, we'll see. But when I ask you who you think is going to pardon his own family, he never pardoned his own family. And this guy pardons his own family.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's never happened before. To see something like this.
Yeah.
Any pardons Fauci, any pardons Milley, any pardon.
I thought that was a huge mistake. Again,
but that's the part with that is as a something gives me. I'm not going to ask you who you voted for, but I have a feeling you didn't vote for Trump.
Yeah, I'm public. I didn't vote for Trump.
So let's you didn't vote for Trump, right?
Yeah.
But the question becomes, this is why I think the Democratic Party took the biggest black eye ever, because we were told this is the guy that's going to pardon himself and his own family, and he didn't.
Won't do it.
And we were told,
that's right.
Biden said, no man is above the law, and he pardoned his entire family. Do you know what happened to the Democratic credibility to me? Right here.
It got hurt.
Not hurt.
Completely.
This is not hurt. This is the first time in history. It's shattered.
Yes.
It's shattered, and it hurt a lot of the experts who were saying there, well, here's what's going to happen. 51 secret intelligence signed off that there's nothing in the laptop and Russian collusion, Schiff and all this. Credibility was shot.
I agree. I think that, again, I think the country is incredibly divided. And I think that what you are talking about is something that is very widely felt by, pretty much everyone that would consider voting for Trump. And I think everyone on the Democratic side would say they do it. This was necessary because look how bad Trump was going to be. That's what they'll say. That's what they'll say. Where is there space for someone to actually have a conversation that can engage with both sides, that can be balanced? And the fact is, it's a really hard thing to do. It's easier in other countries, It's a reality. It's uncomfortable, but I'm not prepared to say this is, all kumbaya on the Republican side.
Your life is better today under this guy than the Biden or.
Look, I mean, I
know you can't say
I spend most of my time, thinking about the world. I spend most of my time thinking about the 8 billion people that are here. I understand that I'm American. I understand that, we care about Americans first and foremost. At the end of the day, as someone who was born here by stroke of luck, and I'm enormously appreciative of about that. But do I consider that Americans matter fundamentally more than everybody else around the world? No, I kind of feel like we're all human beings on this little ball. And I really care about where the little ball is going. And
I believe you're being sincere.
I'm being completely sincere.
No, what I'm saying is we've never met. This is the first time we're talking. I believe you're being sincere.
And I worry more about the future of all of us on the little ball with Trump. I do. I really do.
And I'm on the complete opposite side of my level of optimism to people around the world. We ran election night, okay? Election night, we ran the #1 live stream worldwide on YouTube. That doesn't mean anything to you. I don't give the numbers on what it is.
That's pretty cool.
We're
That means something to me.
No, what I'm saying to you is numbers-wise. What does that really mean? We're in D.C. We're talking to YouTube CEO and Google CEO. You know who they are. And how'd you guys run the biggest live? And what happened? We had 2,000 people on our hangar. You've seen the property. The hangar on the other side, right?
Yeah.
2,000 people are there. You know where people were from? All over the world. Guy flew 24 hours from Australia to come. I said, why are you here? He says, you may not know this. Whatever happens here, we're going to feel it everywhere. And we're so glad Trump is in because the amount of games that was played under Biden and Kamala, we're just so happy finally another person is in that's not imposing ridiculous ideas and policies to us. And so I'm in the
And I'm telling you,
of
the two countries that are closest to us, that know us best, that do the most business with us, that travel the most to our country, Mexico and Canada, overwhelmingly, these are people, it's not that they're scared of Trump, it's that they really think that things are going to be worse.
Trudeau goes and has dinner with him right after having...
Oh, that was horrible.
Trudeau goes and has dinner with him a week later, he resigns.
Don't ask me to defend Trudeau.
Well, you just did.
I didn't.
He said Canada.
What? I said Canada. I'm talking about Canadians.
Have you seen his rating is with his own people?
Have you seen how conservatives feel about Trump and Elon?
Well...
even worse.
I don't know about that.
That is absolutely true.
Listen, I know what Pierre said. Like I heard what Pierre said when he said, Canada will never be the 51st state, and he has to say that. Of course, he has to say something.
It's not just that. It's because everybody feels that way.
And no, but the point is, am I sitting there trying to really make those guys happy? No. We've made them happy. Their life's been better because of America, of the amount of opportunities they've had because of us. Yet Mexico, you're sending 10 million people over. Colombia guy gets up and talks shit at 3:40 in the morning somewhere saying he was drunk, and immediately a day later it's like, whoa. No, I think there's a guy in charge in America that his priority is me first. And as a guy that lived in Iran for 11 years almost, 2 years Germany, and I've been here my entire life since then, I'm glad that this guy is for me over anybody else that he's willing to give money to. Then us taking care of
where
ourselves
I will tell
first.
you and where we agree strongly is I really want him to succeed.
I love that.
I do not want him
I
to
love
fail.
that. And I respect that.
It's important.
Yeah, I
and we
respect
need
that.
more people, no matter who they vote for, to be able to come together and say that. Because I really wanted Biden to succeed. And I hope you did too. He was your president. You wanted Biden to succeed, didn't you, when he was there?
Of course I
Of
want.
course you did.
By
Of
the
course
way,
you did. It shouldn't be hard for us to say.
No.
And I mean, at the end of the day, succeeding as the American president is in the most powerful country in the world, in a much stronger position now than we have been in a very long time, means everybody succeeds. It really should.
What will need to happen for you to say life was better under Trump? What needs to happen the next year, 2 years, 3 years? I'm going to invite you back.
Yeah.
We're going to go to dinner.
I'll tell you.
And what needs to happen for the great Ian Bremmer
to
say, my life changed positively under Trump? What needs to happen?
If
Armenians are stubborn, so I don't know if I can.
I am very stubborn,
Okay.
but if the world is in a more stable place, if we are able to actually build leadership, not just for Americans, but also for people wanting to follow us around the world, right? And we see that definably, right, in aligning more with like collective ideas of the world is fragmenting and falling apart. We need to come together. And that means it can't just be America first.
So let me ask you. So if your parents, your let's just say your Are you married? You got kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
No kids, but I'm married. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say you're married.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you're in a house with mom and dad, 4 kids. I'm just making up a number. You're in the family.
Yeah.
What's more important? Would you rather have your family, marriage, family life, everything be good there, or bring it down 2 notch, but make sure everybody else's marriage is also better around the community? I mean, you got the way.
That's a very good question.
Many years ago,
My mother would have voted for Trump.
and I love your mother. I think your mother is
And
brilliant.
Bernie Sanders.
And
she wouldn't have.
She would have voted for Bernie,
Without a question. She would never vote for an establishment politician.
like
Ever.
a Hillary.
Ever. Or Bush. Never. Never. She didn't trust those people. She knew because they did nothing for her kids. Nothing for her kids. They knew, she fundamentally knew that everything
so she
they
would have
said
not
was
been
a
for
lie.
Kamala or Biden.
No, I don't think she'd be for Kamala Biden. I think she would have voted for anyone on the far left or far right. I think she would have voted for RFK.
Far left or far right? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, she brought the National
Because of the anti-establishment.
I learned how to read in part with the National Enquirer every week. You know,
Oh, shit.
and,
Yeah.
and everyone that I grew up
Yeah.
with in the projects were like that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Nowadays, more than ever, the brand you wear reflects and represents who you are. So for us, if you wear a Future Looks Bright hat or a Valuetainment gear, you're telling the world, I'm optimistic. I'm excited about what's going to be happening, but you're a free thinker. You question things. You like debate. And by the way, last year, 120,000 people got a piece of Future Looks Bright gear with Valuetainment. We have so many new things. The cufflinks are here. New Future Looks Bright. This is my favorite, the green one. Just yesterday, somebody placed an order for 100 of these. If you watch the PBD podcast, you got a bunch to choose from. White ones, black ones. If you smoke cigars and you come to our cigar lounge, we have this high quality lighter cutter and a holder for the cigars. We got sweaters with the Valuetainment logo on it. We got mugs. We got a bunch of different things. But if you believe the future looks bright, if you follow our content and what we represent with Valuetainment, with PBD Podcast, go to vtmerch.com. And by the way, if you order right now, there's going to be a special VT gift inside just for you. So again, go to vtmerch.com, place your order, tell the world that you believe the future looks bright. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.